Okay, so here is my build so far. I've built it in... I can't think what the world's called. The scary world. The one that came with Life and Death. Ravenswood. Ravenwood? I always forget what it's called. It's either Ravenswood or Ravenwood. So I've done the exterior. So today we're going to focus on the interior. It literally took me about 20 minutes to build. Can't lie. It was really quick, really easy. So let's pull up the floor plan. So it's really small. So we're going to have to make it work. I've plopped in some random bits as well that I want to have there. So, okay. So as you come in through the front door, we have the bathroom to the left, which I think I might put like a barn door on. If we have a barn door, do you know what? Let me tell you, what is it called? I'm going to put that on Elle's door. What's the pack called? That could work, actually. Yeah, maybe let's do one of those doors. Going into the bathroom. We do have that, or I've been using a lot from... Where is she? Horse Ranch. See, like, we have a little barn door situation. A barn door situation. That would have been really cute for the outside, but it's not that kind of barn. We have to copy the pictures, guys. Okay, we have to work with what we've got. So this is the bathroom, so that's fine. And it's pretty much open plan, apart from Elle's bedroom, which makes my life a lot easier. So I'm going to do Elle's bedroom probably like this. Yeah. Maybe I could actually take this in by one. Just make the cabin itself a bit smaller. Because I feel like it's really big at the minute. Oops, it might be a bit too big. So if we just cinch it in a little bit. Move all the windows up just a smidge. Lift those ones up. See, I always am torn whether to do lower windows or higher windows. Not sure. Let's leave them low. Because they do look nice low from the outside. Or do they look better higher? I just never know. No, definitely higher. Okay, that's that decision made. So that's a bit smaller now. And then we have Elle's bedroom here. The kitchen is really pokey anyway. The kitchen's really, really tiny. Dining room table will go here. The door to Elle's bedroom will go here, which I'm going to put that door on. I'm going to see if we have a plainer swatch for the outside. Or maybe we could do that one. That's kind of cool. Yeah, very teeny boppy. Love it. Okay, so let's go from here. Let's pop some lights in to start with, for sure, so we can actually see what we're doing. I am thinking of using the new lights that we got in the new pack. Yeah, because it's not bright, you know? We want a lot of warm lamps knocking about. So, like, I want to do quite a lot of orange lighting. Keep it all very dim, because that is how it is. Okay, so we're going to want Hopper's bed here. So he has a little bump out bit. Okay, editing Charlie popping in here real quick. Hopper actually doesn't have a bump out in the living room. The floor plan I was looking at is wrong. So just ignore this little bed situation. It'll disappear later and I'll actually give him a bedroom. I'm not sure why the picture I was looking at said he had a bump out, because there isn't one. Doesn't exist. So let's then grab something to do the inside of the cabin. It is very much like this. It's very light. Elle's bedroom is painted green. It's very much like something I have actually already seen. So if I go into green, yes, it's like that. That is the colour of her room. Stunning. And we've got her bed in the corner, but we'll circle back to Elle's bedroom at the end. So for the living room, we have... Let's do the kitchen first, actually. So I'm thinking we're definitely going to be doing we're going to be doing a lot from Horse Ranch, to be honest. So let's go into the upper cabinets. Please tell me we have them. Yes, we do. Those ones. And then we'll put that there because it kind of is something like that. They just have like a big like cabinet thing. Maybe we could find something a little bit more similar. And they do have quite an old looking fridge. They do have one that's kind of like this though. It is quite similar to that. Let's do that. Just zoom in to see what we've got. Okay. So then I think if we put one of these here, and then we can then connect it with one of these, if that's possible. Okay, right. I see. Let's change that one into a corner. Cool. And then we can fill this wall here. And we kind of have a bit of an island situation. Oh, okay. Very, very cramped in here. I don't really want to bump it out any extra though, because then we're going to lose porch space. Maybe we could bump that one just out a bit. Just to give us a bit more space in the kitchen. But then again, that is looking massive now. And it's not that big. It's not that small either. Okay, we'll stick with it. So then let's pop another one of these in maybe. Oh. And then we can do... 2 of those there. Yeah, like that. It does kind of cramp up the kitchen, but it's fine. Whatever. Because that would be like that. Yeah, there's definitely got to be a gap. Okay. Yeah, no, we're going to do it there. Ooh, okay. Right, dining tables. It is like a plastic kind of table. Maybe something like that. Yes. Do we have one with like silver edges? I'm not sure. That is our best option thus far. But let's keep looking. Maybe if I sort by colour. I always find sorting by colour shows you the real tea, because you see things that you just don't even think of. They do have like a it's gonna have to be that one, isn't it? Okay, so then the dining table's gonna go here, and chair wise it's looking like fold out ones. Okay. Let's find some flooring as well while we're here, just to make it like bring everything together. I was thinking of maybe this flooring. It is very much like unfinished floor, but I don't think we really have anything like that. That's literal mud, so we're not going to do that one. Let me just get back to my reference pictures. So this little situation here, let's clear this up a bit. So this is going to be here. I think we could have kept that. Let's actually shrink that back down. Because it is a really pokey kitchen. Okay, let's just try and we'll see what we can do. And then if it fails and it looks shit, then we can just get rid of it. Okay, so we have a green little cabinet thing here. Cool. Maybe let's lift it up a bit. Love it. And then we need curtains over this. We then have a stove. See, that looks just like the stove that they actually have. Okay. And then they've got just like a random little like, almost, it is kind of like an end table, but it's long, so maybe it would be like an accent table. Something like that. It needs to be green, so maybe we can just do it that colour for now. Like that. This would work perfectly for the little accent table thing that comes across. Oh my god, they're not going to be able to get through. Okay, let's put that there then. Or maybe we could, yeah, maybe we could get it there because they should be able to fit through this little gap. But then again, we do need to put something else there. I like the small pokey kitchen though. Okay, let's put this in here. That's very on theme. I'm liking that. And then connect those two up. That literally looks fucking perfect. Like, it looks so perfect. It literally looks exactly like what we need. So I'm thinking then, if we can smush this fridge up as close as possible. I'm wondering if we're gonna be able to. I don't think they'll be able to get. I can't even speak English. I don't think they're gonna be able to get in there. Maybe if we do something like this instead. They might be able to get through there. We'll have to see. We can always circle back. If not, we'll play test and we'll obviously make sure everything's running smoothly. Okay, so over here, I think the sink is around here somewhere. So I want to put in just one of those generic, basic, whatever. We're gonna then need, oh, I've just had a thought. Oh, I definitely want to paint the ceilings. I never really paint the ceilings in my builds, but I'm going to this time. So let's find wood. Like this chipboard would be actually perfect. So let's do ceiling by tile. Yeah. I love it. Okay, right. That one. And then we'll do in here as well. I do think that this could have looked good, but it's too well put together, I fear. We do have that. The floor is very much like this downstairs, but not patterned, if that makes sense. We don't have the lines in the floor, really. It's literally just like wood that's been nailed into the floor. Let's go with that. Okay. Okay. So that's Hopper's little bed situation. Oh, it's gonna look so freaking cute! Okay, right. So then we need to go into kitchen, miscellaneous decorations, and we just need to fill it up with shite, basically. We've got this whole board here needs to just be full of just randomness. George. Okay, so let's pop some curtains on. So the one thing about this house is all the curtains just need to be shut all the time. They're kind of open here in the picture that I'm looking at, but we know realistically that they wouldn't be. Also, how exciting 5 Seconds of Summer's coming out with a new album, by the way. Be aware! I'm well excited. Pre-saved it on Spotify. Come on! I'm very excited. Very, very, very excited. I feel like a fucking teenage girl at the minute, listening to all their songs. I can't wait until I'm 18. Love it. Maybe that. Does that look a bit shit? I'm not sure. Not 100% sure about that one, but we can circle back. Okay, so here, I know what I want. We need, I'm sure we have one. Absolutely sure of it. It's one of those like fish things that go on the wall. So we'll do one of those. Because there is a picture of like a map of something on the wall there. So we might be able to find a little bit more like old-fashioned one. Let me just type in fish. And let's hope it comes up. I know we've got one. I know we've got one. And that's really going to piss me off if I can't find it. Here's a little song I wrote. We used to have one when I was younger. And it used to sing, life want to make it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. And it would flap. It was jokes. But anytime I hear that song now, I think of, I fuck these bitches and I'm fucking all these hoes. I'm eating pussy like it's Oreos. You already know. You already fucking know, bitch. If you don't know that, now you do. You're welcome. You're welcome. Maybe it's in paintings and posters. I don't see why it would be. But then again, this is The Sims. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Fuck your chicken strips. I found it. Right, we're going to want something impressive. That one. That one. Yes! Ah! Fuck! That's exactly what I wanted. Hell fucking yeah, bitch! Yeah! Gassed. Don't even gas me up, you know! I'm excited. That's obviously made me happy, as you can fucking tell. Okay, right. Right then, love. Next thing we're gonna need is a lampshade to go over the table. So where am I gonna find a frilly ugly one? A frilly ugly one! I'm getting excited now. Things are going the way I want, so I'm getting hyper! Okay. That one. Yes! Woo! Oh my god, it's really coming together! Okay, so I think their table is actually a bit smaller, but I'm going to delete those chairs because now that I can actually see the chairs, I'm going to want something different. So I'm thinking of doing a green one here. And then I've got to do, I want like a wooden type one. You already know. You already fucking know, bitch. That's cute, that one there. It's kind of on theme with the colours as well. Maybe could do with like that one instead. And then we'll go for one of those metal type ones. That could work. That could work. It might. Just do it, love. Yeah. No. No, no, I don't like that. Literally one bit. I literally fucking hate that. That one could work though, actually, instead. That is looking similar to the chair that I'm looking at in this picture. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, and then I think we're going to stick. I do like these chairs. I know we've already got one of those over there, but what is the harm in having two? I guess we should just really have all different chairs, shouldn't we? Maybe let's just do that, and let's keep it at that. 3 seats, perfect. Perfecto. Okay. So, radiator. Okay, I definitely want the more banged up one. Yes. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, right. And then let's plonk in a little accent table. Maybe not an accent table. Maybe we should use a bedside table because it kind of does look like a bedside table. That one. Perfect. Perfectos. And then we want a box just with some shit in it. Just a box with some dung in it. Actually. Joking. Not dung. Just random. Oh, that's cute. Some little presents. Okay, right. Charlie. Calm yourself down, love. You're embarrassing yourself. Thank you. That's a little electricity box. Might put that outside. Not sure. Oh look, a little gift. I love these. What the hell? Why have I never seen them before? It's because they hand them over. Because I'm in uncharted territory. I'm in fucking build mode. Build mode? Debug. The debug menu. Okay, so let's put that box of shite there. It's got to be very cluttered, this home, for sure. Cluttered has kind of got to be a bit of an understatement. So let's put that here. Yeah. And then put that there. Okay, and then what else do we have in the picture? We have that air conditioning unit, but we don't really have anything that's going to look like an air conditioning unit. I mean, I've got this. It just looks a bit bloody random, doesn't it? And it's sticking out the other side. I'm not sure. That's too small. Maybe I could just do like one of these, just like a heater instead, and just put it here. Maybe if I upsize it, is that going to be too big? Yeah, it looks fucking ridiculous. Yeah, that looks better, like that. Okay. Air conditioner there. Radiator there. And then I do just want like a little lamp to go on the wall. Could be really nice. Yeah, like that. And then it says that there's a stereo. On my thing, it says record player. On my little map thing. So I could just kind of put that there. Post. Because now we're in debug as well, there's going to be so much more random shit that we can just place down. I find it a little bit overwhelming sometimes being in debug because there's just so much stuff. I've never seen that version of that painting ever in my life. Okay, I've gained glasses. I had to make a quick tea break. You didn't know that though because I cut the video. So there kind of is a bit of a barn door situation here. So I am going to put a barn door in. I really wanted to put a barn door in. So I'm glad that it is actually like that. Okay, so that can be like that. which it will just kind of take up quite a bit of space actually in there. However, I do think it's sectioned off by curtains. So what we might do instead then is grab an archway like that, and then grab some curtains from the inside like that. It just kind of separates the bathroom a little bit. Okay, so we have 2 armchairs. And then we have like a bit of a sofa situation. So maybe we move this up. No, let's keep it there. So we have armchair. We've got a red one and then like a greeny type one. So I want to try and find a really comfy armchair. Maybe something like this would work. Do we have that in like... We don't have that in the tealy kind of colour. So maybe we could go for that one for the red one. And then green is like that teal colour. So I'm thinking maybe that one, to be honest. That is pretty on par with the colour that we need. We do also have this. And I think those would probably be our 2 options, to be honest, because that one is too far. Maybe that one, actually. I do like that one. And then we can just plonk that little box here. See if we can get it away from the radiator. There we go. Perfect. This actually isn't an armchair. That is, in fact, an armchair. However, now I'm looking at it, we probably could do this one. I'm thinking we could use that, actually. It's a sofa that's red. So let's grab one of those out. I think that might be as close as we can get to it. Oh, hang on. That's really red though. It is a bit more old. Okay, let's keep going. This would have been perfect if it come in a more red. It's quite pink. If it was a bit more red, it would work really well. That's really nice, actually. And it's got quite a lot of blankets on it, which this one does as well. So let's just do this for now. This is on Elle's side. The chair. So we have that. We've then also got like a lamp. It's quite a basic, it's literally like the most basic lamp you could ever imagine. So I'm going to put that there. But we will make the shade, we'll make the lighting really orange just to make everything make a bit more sense. So I'm going to go for this coloured base, the brown one. And we then need, we need a different kind of colour for the wall. So Elle's bedroom's here. We do have, again, like armchairs, but we want, maybe something like that could be good. Oh God, look. I've chosen 2. Couldn't decide. Put that there, and then we could maybe put this one here. That's a little fireplace. So actually, the fireplace looks pretty much identical to this one that I've pulled out here. So if I could put that on a corner, that'd be perfect. Unless I do that, clip it there, and delete the wall. Genius! I'm a freaking genius! We need a big rug for in here, for sure. Let's actually shrink this down, put it there. We've then got, we have a window actually up here as well. So let's just pop one of those up there. Defo needs some little windows for it, some little curtains for it. This could work. Actually, maybe let's do something like that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so do we have like a... We must have like an animal head thing that can come out of the wall. That one's a bear. I know we have one. I know we have one. We definitely do. 100%. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own fucking eyes. So there's one there. Let's just do a bear one. And put that there. Can we go bigger with that? Is that obnoxious though? Yeah, a little bit. Little bit. Okay, we want a rug. This could be it. This rug, actually. We do just want something pretty simple. It's too big. I won't bore you with the process of me trying to find a rug. I put some things on the floor in the kitchen and then eventually found a rug. Took me ages, so I won't bore you with that. And then we have a little table. It's just like a little sliding. I'm thinking maybe we could do this one, to be honest. TV can be... Yeah, it does work. That one. It's literally perfect. And then we've got just like random stuff again next to it. I think that will do for now. Not sure why that badge is flickering, but it's okay. It will be fine for now. So then we have... What's that? That must be Hopper's room. He must have a bedroom. Let's build him a little extension out the back. Even if he doesn't have a bedroom, let's give him one. It's literally his bloody thing, for God's sake. He must have his own bedroom, surely. Maybe let's do like one like this. Yeah, like that. That then breaks up the space actually quite a bit and makes it make a bit more sense. So let's then come out the back because we don't actually see the back of the cabin. So it makes sense that there's a bedroom back here. Okay, so that can be Hopper's room. And then we will do that. And then we'll come up. And then I'm just actually going to duplicate that. And bring it round and plop it there. Cool. Yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense. Did I do that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense that he has his own bedroom in his own cabin. Because why would he only have a bedroom for Elle? It just doesn't really make any sense. Okay, let's try and find a nice curtain. I was probably thinking one like this because it does just look like a white curtain. Like that. Yeah, just because we want to be able to still see in the door and we want him to still be able to get in the door and not be like, Jigrali, and then not fucking let you in because that'll piss me off. Okay. So then we've got a little desk. I do like that one. That is giving what this desk is giving. And I don't think we have any more single desks really. That might be a bit of a better contender. Yeah. Is there any other colours? Because that one's... No. See, that's too... I like the shape of this one, but I like the texture of the other one. Okay, so then we want a little chair. Could do one of those, but I think we're going to go with a little... something like that. Yeah. Do we have them with a white? I think the white cushion probably does actually go better. And now that that's kind of all coming together, we can rearrange the furniture a bit. I really don't know which sofa to do. I think I'm going to do the one with the blankets just because it's giving more chill, it's giving more cozy vibes, and that's obviously what we want in a cabin, right? I'm going to put a fan here as well, so then if it's hot or cold, we have options. Then we have, oh my god, there's a light switch there. I'm going to put a light switch in. Never put light switches in my builds, ever. But today is a new day. Light switch. Gorge. Oh my god, I love it! Oh, it's so cute. Okay. So we do have also like a little coffee table type thing in the middle of the room here. I might delete this light actually and keep it very minimal lighting. How would that light look if that was gone? Way too dark. Okay, so the fire will also be on. So let's just find a nice little coffee table. That could work. Yeah. Let's put one of those there. These would be like Elle's magazines that she would have. Okay, and then over here we have like a bookcase and then a full-length mirror. Before we get to Elle's room, which again is gonna have to be a doorway. No, but she does have a bedroom door. I remember her having a bedroom door because she shuts it, doesn't she? Could do one of these. I know it's not quite the same shape, but it is an old, like, beat up one, and I feel like the rest of them look quite new and quite pristine, whereas this one is clearly an old bookcase, which is the vibe that we want. And then we want a little mirror, just a plain standing mirror, kind of like that, but if we can get floor, like right down to the floor, that would be better. I don't think it's going to be an option though. No. So let's go for that one. That's a kid's one. Maybe that one then. Everything is the same shade of wood, so like everything does kind of blend in. What about that one? Like that. And then we have a photo. Oh, these are cute. A nature press portrait. That's cute. Let's put that up there instead then. Cool. A little picture on the top. So I think, yeah, we're going to do his room very like cot theme, I feel. Yeah, maybe let's make it one touch bigger. So then their bedrooms are kind of the same size. And then we're going to have to do... Oh, no, she does have a door. We're keeping the door. I feel like it's a bit weird to not give a teenage girl a bedroom door, you know? So we're going to stick with it. And we're going to want another lamp up here. So I'm going to go in here and do one of these for sure. And again, we'll change the brightness and everything of it at a later date. Okay. Cool. So then we have like, I know we have like puzzles there. Yeah, they can go up there. That looks fine. I can't wait until okay. Eee, it looks so nice. Okay, so we have that. I think in his room he does have a carpet. We're going to do it on the floor. So I do think maybe a blue carpet could be kind of cool in his room, actually. We do have a sofa like here, but you can't really see it in the pictures. So I'm just going to ignore it. And I think here, I might add a little coat rack or something. Can go, yeah, cool. That's just kind of filled that space a bit because I feel like the space wasn't really giving. I can't wait to come into like live mode and like turn all of this on and make it like really warm and cozy. I feel like it's going to make it just look so much better. I need to get rid of that badge because it's really going to stress me out. And I tell you why I think it's going to stress me out. I think it's going to stress me out because it's clipping with the carpet. And I think that that's the problem. Okay, so that can go there. Lovely. Okay, right. Okay, so I'm hopping in here with a little voiceover just to show you me furnishing the bedrooms. This video has been all over the place, so if you made it this far, thank you so much. You are a real one. I've been really poorly this week. I did try to record this last bit of me furnishing the bedrooms, but I just couldn't do it. I've been so unwell. It's just not okay. But yeah, so I finished off the bedrooms. I had to just kind of wing Hopper's bedroom a little bit. Real random, real basic. Same with the bathroom. They're all very random, basic rooms. Kind of boring to watch anyway. So yeah, thanks for being patient with me in this one. I'll obviously include some screenshots at the end so I can show you how everything turned out. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back with another Stranger Things build next Sunday. Thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Cue the screenshots.